Hey love bugs, this is Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope you are doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, as always, thank you so much for the love and support. It is truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching me for a while and have not already, please drop a line. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. And if you've been with me for a while and you stumble upon one of my videos, hey, say what's up, you know, just what's up, just drop me a line. I'll be greatly appreciated of it. You know, whoever's going through different things to get to, I'm sending so much uplifting love, light towards your way in every way possible. Whatever you need, consistency, peace, you know, getting out of your head, you know, whatever it is, you know, we're all going through, you know, different changes in our lives, and it can be kind of heavy. So I'm sending that towards you a million times fold, you know, just to uplift you and, you know, help you stay consistent on your purpose. And anybody who's coming in with any nefarious, low vibrational vibes that, you know, is not godly towards it, where we can be able to reciprocate that, I block that, you know, return that to sender a million times fold. You know, anything it is deterring me from being the greatest version of myself or creating the best version of myself, I'm sending that back to you. The video I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, never putting your peace as a sacrifice to make others happy. It's true. You know, anybody who is really loving of you and wants to see you happy is never going to want you to sacrifice your peace, you know, take down your boundaries. They're just not going to do that. And you're learning that through, you know, different situations that you've been in that, you know, had you confused, made you feel hurt. And then when you allow yourself, when you're going through that healing journey, and you step back, and there'll be certain things that'll, you know, pop up in your view, you know, your third eye view. Like, oh, remember when you went through this? Now it's giving you an understanding of why this had to happen. You know, it'll be different times, like if you've gone through low vibrational relationships. It don't have to be, you know, it could be with family, it could be, you know, your spouses, it could be, you know, parental connections or whatever, your baby mama, baby daddy, whatever, or even co-workers or friends, you know, different colleagues that you had, people you probably went to school with, whatever. And you learn so many different things from that. It's like we're all student teachers. We're learning from different things in life where, you know, like I said, I didn't know what narcissists were until I got onto this spiritual journey. Sociopath, psychopath, you know, love bombing, you know, trauma bonding, toxic connections, you know, karmics. I didn't know nothing about that until I started this spiritual journey, and it gives me a deeper understanding about that within myself, that you know, they really had to take place. And you know, you're going through different things like this where, you know, okay, I had to understand these are the different things that I had to go through. And you know, having to understand why I had to go through this, even though it broke my heart, and all these different things that's taking place into my life, you know, just really trying to give that ultimate understanding of why I had to be able to go through that. And just being able to be able to have a different understanding. It's like, wow, if I didn't know what this was about, I would have never known, you know, why I had to go through that, or just being able to identify, you know, because it'll be different times if we do not learn from these connections that we have, or even from these situations. Hold on, y'all, just a second. Sorry about that, y'all. You know, if I would have never went through this, I wouldn't really understand what to look for, because it'll be just the different times you probably read before. If you don't heal from certain things, the same situations, the same demons, the same entities will come up. It'll just have a different face to it. It'll have a different scenario, but the same cause on what you need to learn from that situation to be able to give you growth, to be able to keep your eyes open and understanding, you know, because there'll be a lot of times like, ooh, I wish I never met this person, or ooh, and it's just like you never want to regret or hold resentment on meeting certain people, even though it'll be sometimes you know, really been through some stuff and you just really trying to understand, you know, why I had to go through this, you know, this hurt me so bad, or, you know, I didn't deserve this or anything. And it's not like God is telling you you deserve that, but we need need you to understand what you need to look for before you can end something, before it can even begin. Or I'll start noticing different things. They'll give me a pause for a minute. I'm like, did you get that? Yeah. Okay. All right. Then what you gonna do? Nothing. Just, I'm gonna move accordingly, but I'm gonna know the reason why I had to do it. And being able to say I appreciate that, because there will be a lot, times where we can be very comfortable on collecting red flags, and you need to not do that. Like, do not do that. You don't need to be, collecting red flags on different stuff that's took place into your life. These things happen, but this happened for you to grow from it, to learn from it, to forgive yourself, forgive other people. But appreciate that situation, because there's a lot of times we can go through the worst of the worst, and it can be that situation where you can sit up here and say, like, okay, if I didn't go through this, I would have never known to back up. Or if I didn't go through this, I would have never known how to give myself a chance to redeem myself, or really push forward on doing things. It could be different times where you may have had missed opportunities, and they tell you not to even see them as missed opportunities. It was just in that vibe. You weren't spiritually in alignment to receive that yet. Because there'll be different times where, you can say, this person blocked this person blocked that, and that's not the case. There'll be different times where, you can really feel that. Hell, I've felt that way. But there'll be just times where I can sit up here and say, if you're ready for something, God gonna supply for you, and it'll be those different things where, only God can take those things away from you. And these are the different things where it's showing you, I'm preparing you through those hardships. I'm preparing you through, being able to see where you need to have boundaries up. Being able to understand where everything, you do not have to go from every single detail on why something has happened, or why you decided to, not have, answer text, or you saying, no, I don't want to talk about that, that's uncomfortable, or no, I just don't want to do that. Now, it'll be different if it's your parents or your boss. Those are different things. And there'll be some times where you gotta be able to set the record straight. But I ain't telling nobody to talk back to their parents like that. And if your parents be looking like, oh yeah, you really calling them home now, ain't you, Jesus? It'd be one of those situations. But it'd be those different things that you really took place into your life, and it's like, wow, I needed that. You be at that vibe. You may not understand it right now. You be a misconfusion, like, God, if this is, like, where were you at when this and this and this happened? And he'll be right there. He'll be right there. He's protecting you all the way. And a lot of times we don't feel like he's protecting us, but he actually is, But it'll be those times where he had to take you down this road for you to really learn what he's teaching you throughout these connections with other people. Because it's like, I always say, it's a student-teacher situation. There'll be a situation you have maybe overcome, and you understand why you had to overcome this, or you understand why God led you towards that way, why you had to connect with different people. There'll be people in your life that's going to love and encourage you, really, breathe that fresh air to you, like, you got that. You just haven't really connected with yourself, like, that person is really seeing the power that you hold, or the resilience that you have, or you just that warrior that you ain't round up on somebody like that. You that rare breed, like, oh Lord, let me embody that. Whatever energy you got, baby, let me. Now I'm not talking about them culture vultures and stuff like that, them vibrational snitches and stuff like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people like, oh, they got some good stuff. I'm trying to get there too. Help me embody what you consuming. I really want to know that. You want to be around somebody that wants you, that's going to help you get towards that next chapter. And everybody's helping you get to that next chapter, but they're doing it in different ways. There's people going to encourage you. There's people who are going to supply you with infinite love. There's going to be people that are going to protect you and show what's up. Even you ain't got to be there, and it'll be the fact that somebody breathed your name in the wrong type of vibe, and they will cut deep with them words like, hey, we ain't about to do that. We gonna nip that mess in the bud and be like, hey, such and such was there, and yeah, and they were like, Roz, were you there? Yeah, I did, and I handled that. The way, I handled that. That's all you need to know, and they'll be able to let you know these are the people. These are your peoples. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different things. Cause I used to be in the back of the day, and somebody will come back and say, oh, Rosalind, somebody said this and that about you, and it could be some real negative stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's my people. They saying what's up, but then I had to grow to learn. Next time somebody tell you that, okay, and you take a pause. Why they feel so comfortable with saying that in front of you? And be be one of those moments like, why did they feel so comfortable saying that in front of you? And that'll shut everything down. But it'll be those different times where it'll be certain people that I really love and care for. And I already know how my mouth can be very cutthroat. I mean, very pirate cutthroat. And there'll be certain things like guys like, we got that. I'm like, you said what now? And I really will go there. It'll be different times. Guys like, okay, I'm gonna see how you're gonna handle this right here. Because it can be something that you better watch your mouth. That'll be one of those type of people like, you better watch what you say. Don't do that. I'm like, I'm not that. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Don't do that. But it'll be those people, especially if I have so much love for them and respect. Or somebody like, oh, how you feel about that? I don't. You ain't gonna. No, I don't. I keep my opinions to myself. You ain't about to pull me into the midst of all that confusion. I think not. That's disturbing my peace. I'm not about to do that. You go to jail for stuff like that, disturbing the peace. Okay? So you go to spiritual jail. I'm not trying to go to physical jail or spiritual jail. The orange is just not the new black for me. Or the white or the green. It's just not going to. And so we deal with different things that you really are understand why that took place. Where you will have people into your life that is going to encourage you. I don't know why they made me say that again, but it'll be those type of people that really challenge you to become better. Not challenging you by triggering you. And a lot of times it can be a trigger where you're not used to somebody encouraging you. Let me go ahead and let me retort and say that in a deeper level so you understand what I'm saying. You'll have people in your life that are there to trigger you to become better. Like, hey, I know you can do so much more better than that. Why are we doing this? Why are you going back? Because I've had people challenge me like that, and I get mad. Like, I have every right to feel this way, and this has happened to me, and this and this and that. I get that. I believe you. I understand. But why are you allowing yourself to re-embody something that God is really pushing you away to let go? He got that. Don't worry about that. He got you. And it would be those different times. And it's so many times that has came up to the point where everybody's singing this. There's different people singing the same note. You better learn that song. You better understand that too. And be those different things that's taking place into your life. And it'll be that where you have to really be able to understand those. But there's also a lot of people in your life that will see you as a trigger, because it'll be like, I sit up here and place traps on this person, and I keep being the one that falls in. Or why every time I keep knocking that person down by my words, my actions, and this, and they still have that courage to get up. And there'll be those different things, and that's for the people that are doing that for them to see as well as you. No matter what is going on, you're going to always be able to rise from that. Now, if it's your time to where you're being called to the upper room, hey, we can't stop that. This ain't final destination. You can't cheat death unless it's under God's time. Like, I ain't ready for you yet. I'm not ready for you yet. So those are the different things, y'all. I apologize if this is distracting, but when I'm guided to leave that instant right there. So it'll be different things that's taking place into your life where you had to really be able to learn your path in a whole different way. Like, okay, you're seeing it, but I need you to embody this. I need you to consume this. I'm really wanting you to understand why you had to be able to go exactly through this. This is your time to be able to understand yourself of source in a whole different level. These are those times. Don't take that fence down until you understand why you put it up in the first place. You need to mean no and not feel bad for saying no. You had to be okay with not having to explain yourself, from point A to point Z to 1, 2, 3 on why you didn't answer your phone, unless it's your boss or your family. And it depends on when it's your family. If it's not no toxic connection, it'll be something like, no. Every time I get on the phone with this person, they always talk about something negative, or they trying to trigger me because they got their own personal issue. I ain't about to answer that phone. Or they ain't like, nah, I ain't about to go nowhere because I already know this is a personal game for them. I'm not about to be no narcissistic punch bag or no donut. Be something like that. And you're learning from that. You're learning to not sacrifice your peace. And there'll be a lot of times where I've had back in the day where I say something like this, and I said sometimes you even need to cut cords on family. And it's like, just because y'all related by blood don't mean nothing. It's like a lot of times you get so much love from people you ain't even met. Like, I have more love than I got through social media than, I'll just leave that there. And it was just, I've seen so much love and respect come from so many people on here. And it ain't, nobody can support you like social media friends you ain't never seen. You know, and there'll be those times you probably don't see them screens, you know, them posts that say that. And it's sad, but it's true at times. You know, you're going through different stuff like that, and you understand it. This is the different things you had to go through. These are the different things you had to face. These are the different things that you had to really just move forward with, without no gas, no, you know, all gas, no brakes. And then you understand, wow, now I see why I had to go through this. Or now I see why God kept blocking that person from coming into my life. It may have been something where somebody don't really tick you off and you really want to get your point across, and there'll be that time where you said it the last time and the last time and the last time. It's like, God, how many last times you gonna be? I'm gonna have that person keep sending you, you know, different texts, different email, whatever, different requests, just to see how you gonna respond to that. And then sometimes no response, because it's like when you start clearing your vibe, you will start feeling when somebody's energy is not coming real with you. It has alternative motives. It has intentions. It has something that is not on that vibe that you are no longer in. And you had to be able to go through that. So when somebody's coming at you and they ain't coming at you true with, and they got intentions, or they got surveillance cameras, or they're doing something that is very nefarious in your life, trying to block everything you got going on for you, or trying to, you know, put some roots on you, whatever you want to call it, you be like, oh no, That's why I always tell people I don't put nothing personal on my social media. I just don't. You know, I had to learn lessons from that. I just don't do that. Anything that I put out here is very educational. It's nothing personal. Well, even if it is something personal, it's not something that I just put it this way, just the sake of all argument. Whatever I put on here on my YouTube channel, that's what I put on all my other social medias. It's not going to put out anything that I already know is going to be a thing where somebody can use it against me. Yeah, I just leave it at that. But it's just all about growth, where I appreciate that. It'll be just those different vibes when you know you have healed so much. You can be able to know what kind of, no matter what they do, it could be where they can, you know, somebody can say catfish you and say it's one person when it's a different thing. And then you can be able to feel that. And it's just like, if this is something where, you know, and you had to be that way, because you get extra sense, you know, your extra sensory is sensitive. Okay, and so you will feel when something is not coming at you right. And those are the different things that's taking place, and it's being able to say you learned the assignment, you understand why you had to go through that. I needed you to have toxic people in your life so you can be able to understand. I needed you to have toxic people in your family to be able to, you know, because some people have that in their mind. If this is my family, I have no other choice but to keep dealing with them. Now it's different when you are still at a young age and these are the people you stuck with, and I'm like, God bless you, I'm sending you love, protection, and everything else, where you still have to be in that legal age where you have to be under the roof with them. But it gets to that point where when you can be able to be separated from that, it don't matter, you know, it can be family or whatever like that. You can still be able to cut this away, because if it's any time you have to be around somebody that's intentionally belittling you, hurting you know, trying to use you as something that's going to empower them to make them look good in front of other people, that makes you look bad, they be like, nah, this is not what this consists of. You know, I don't do this to other people. I don't want that done to me. And it'll be at that time where you have to have that courage and that strength to let that go. It don't matter who it is, you know, how y'all connection, how you related, cut it loose. Cut it loose. And you have to be able to do that. But it's allowing you to know to not sacrifice your peace to make other people happy. Because it's like, if my happiness and my peace destroys you and it makes you not happy, then that's not a person that needs to be in your life. Because other people should be able to love to see where growth look good on you, where, you know, success look good on you. You know, you're empowering yourself. You're becoming a better person each and every day. They should be able to praise you for that. Because there's a lot of, I mean, when you really go through something, it can take a toll on you to where you have to be on that kind of vibe, like a brave kind of vibe, to where you're seeing, you know, this is hard as I don't know what, hard as not to be able to go through. And it's scary for me to be able to go through this. I don't want to feel these emotions, but you know, you're having to feel this. You have to understand why you're feeling this way, but you have to understand why is it so important, you know, impotent, whatever that other word is, for you to really release that, you know. And then it gets to that point where that, I mean, your peace is your highest respect for yourself. If this is gonna work, this is a price that's way too high. I don't care if I have double up what Steve Jobs had, you know, Elon Musk, along with daggone Tommy Hilfiger, and a man who's, I don't know if that's the same person that owns Virgin Records, and I've tripled that. That's still going to be too price. That's a price I cannot pay. You know, that is a price that I cannot pay. But I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. I hope y'all had a blessed weekend. Have a blessed week. I don't know when this video goes come out, so when it do, you know, I hope you're blessed all up in it. Okay, so I'm sending you so much abundance, peace, prosperity, you know, all that towards your way, because you truly deserve it. You keep working hard, stay on your path of purpose. You got to take a pause for the cause. You go ahead and do that, but you get right back on it 10 toes down stronger than you did when you left it. Okay, so I'm going to give a post notification shout out to Trina, Renee, TaylorMade. Much love to you. Welcome to the fam. And Val Stover as well, much love to you as always. Dorian, the dance lover, 37, much love to you as well. And if you're new to the channel, please, you know, drop a line, subscribe, you know, do all that. You know, it helps the algorithm. And you know, also go to my community page. You know, I send uplifting posts, you know, things to make you laugh, or things to just give you that gentle reminder that everything is going to be okay. You know, you're going through it to get to it. You know, only God, you and God know what you're trying to get to. So, you know, stay consistent with that. You know, don't give up on yourself no matter how hard it is. You know, that's, you know, what the devil wants you to do. If you give up, you ain't give it in. You getting over. Okay, you going over. So, you know, sending so much love towards you for that. So please be safe and responsible at every single thing you do, even through social distancing. Make sure you give so much love, light, positivity, words, vibes, frequencies that really help other people go a long way. And just because you're doing that with positive intent, it's going to take you even further. So much love to you. Namaste. God bless. Shalom. I say much love. Peace.